Hey guys, today I'm on a grade 3 group B. It's called Tree Line Whip. It's by Mike Osborne. It's the last piece in grade 3 group B because there's only 2 pieces in group B and this is the second of those. It's a 3/4 funk piece. It's a tough enough piece and my advice is to take it section by section, and it's well marked out in sections. You have section A, B, C, D. D is the final section, so there's 4 sections in this, and just do each section and get comfortable with it and then join them. So it starts out, it's in a 3/4. So the counting on the first bar, you've got a semiquaver followed by a quaver followed by a semiquaver. Sometimes people have trouble counting that out. So my advice is count it out all as semiquavers. So the rhythm will be 1, E, and A. So you have the 2 semiquavers together, joined together to make a quaver. So it's 1, E, and A. Same on 2, 2, E, and A, and then a whole note on 3, 3. So the rhythm is 1, E, A, 2, E, A, 3. Get your rhythm before you worry about what the rhythm is placed on, but once you have that, it's a flam on 1, then E and A, then a flam on 2, E and A, and then a flam on 3. So in time it sounds like this. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3. Okay. The counting is everything here. If you're not able to count, it's because you haven't been doing it earlier on when you should have been. So take it real slow. Force yourself to count. If you're not counting, it's very hard to pull these pieces together. Okay, so that is the first bar. Then we start into section A. 1 and A, 2 and 3 and A. So you can see how important this counting is going to be. 1 and A, 2 and 3 and A. Okay? The next bar, bar 3, 1 and 2 and 3 E and A. So 3 E and A, all semiquavers get played there. So it's 3 E and A. Gotta take this slow. So that's those first 2 bars, or I guess bar 2 and bar 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, that's 2 and 3. Here's bar 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and that. Okay, and then a little fill on bar 5. 1 E and 2 E and 3. Whole note on 3. Now where you might get caught out there is that last semiquaver on 2 is a bass drum. 1 E and 2 E and Okay, that also gives you time so you're not going and 3. You're not playing the A semiquaver on the floor tom like someone might do by accident. Because it's on the bass drum, it gives us that. Okay, that moves us on to bar 6, which is back to the same pattern that we had on bar 2. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 3 E and on the end of that. 1 and 2 and 3 E and. Okay, bar 7. 1 and 2 and 3 E and. Bar 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Bar 9. 1 E and 2 E and 3. So these hits are on the offbeat, as you might call them. 1 E and accent A, 2 E and A, 3. So you got to practice that nice and slow. 1 E and that E A, 3. Okay, that's section A taken care of. Section B starts in a very quiet. The notation on it is P for piano, which is quiet, and an accent on certain notes. So 1 E and A, accent on the A, 1 E and A, and A, 3 E and. Counting on this is difficult. 1 E and A, 3 E and. So the bass drum's on the 2, and it's also on the and of 3. 1 E and A, 2 and 3 E and. Now move up to the rack tom, do the same thing. 1 E and A, 2 and 3 E and. Second rack tom, 1 E and 2 and 3 E and. Now 13 floor tom, 1 E and 2, and then travel around and 3 E and. Okay, so that section from 10 up to 13 runs like this. might have noticed that I was gradually getting louder as I went through. 10 is marked as piano, 11 is marked as mezzo piano, which is kind of quiet, 12 is marked as mezzo forte, which is kind of loud, and then you have a gradual up to loud forte on the end of 13, which is all accented as well, so it's really to stand out. Okay, that's the end of section B, short section. Then on to section C. It's counted like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and. Those andas are on the bass drum. 1, 2, 3. Next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and. So try those two together, 15 or 14 and 15. Okay, that moves us on to 16. 1 and 2 and 3 and then you gotta fill 1 and 2. The 1 is accented. 1 and 2 and 3. The second one is and 3 E and. Okay, that brings us on to a section that goes mezzo piano. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and. Now you're gonna practice this slowly. 1 E and 2 E and 3. And you'll notice that every semiquaver has something played on it there, so just count it out. 1 E and 2 E and and the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 and. Kind of similar kind of pattern on the next bar, except it's starting with the snare. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and. So in essence what's happening there, if you noticed, the bass drum and the snare drum have switched positions. So instead of playing the bass drum on 1 like you had it on bar 18, you're playing the snare drum on 1. And then back to what we kind of had on 18 for bar 20. 1 E and 2 E and, except there's a whole 3. And then, like the very first bar, 1 E and 2 E and 3. Except for on the 2, it's floor tom instead of snare. 1 E and 2 E and. Okay, now we're into D. D section is interesting, and it's again something you want to practice on your own. On the D section, we're playing right cymbal with the right hand, we're playing hi-hats with the left hand, and we're coming down onto the snare with the left for the A of 1, and we're coming down onto the floor tom for 3. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3. So just practice that nice and slow. 1 E and 2 E and 3. The fact that the bass drum is lining up with the left hand for the E and A of 2 is a little bit problematic at the start, but as you do it, it starts to feel really good. 1 E and 2 E and 3. 1 E and 2 E and 3. So that's 23, 24, 25, and then fill on 26. 1 E and 2 E and 3. So it's a semiquavers on 1 E and the A's popped onto the rack tom. 2 E and 3. Okay? On to 26, which is almost a repeat of 22, really. 1 E and 2 E and 3. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 1 E and 2 E and 3. And then the final bar, 1 E and 2 E and 3. Watch out for the bass drum being on its own on the A before 3. I made the mistake of practicing it with the floor tom, so I was going 1 and 2 E and 3. Which sounded good, and I thought it was right until I just noticed on one practice, wait a minute, that's on the bass drum, so I had to kind of relearn that. So don't fall into the trap that I fell into there. I thought I was reading it. Obviously, I was remembering it more than I was reading it. 1 E and 2 and 3. Okay, so that's the whole piece. I've already recorded a video of a performance of it, so look for that. It's a good piece. It's probably a section B piece that I'd pick. I mean, I liked both of them. If I just look back, Ole was a good one as well, though. If I was to pick one, I'd probably pick the second one, the tree line whip. But there's not a huge difference in difficulty. Yeah, tree line whip would be my choice if I was picking one of the Group B pieces. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope these videos are useful for you. If there's any video that I haven't covered so far that you'd like me to take a look at, do let me know and I'll do my best if it's in and around where I'm working. If you want any of the earlier pieces, they're all recorded already, so from initial into grade 1 and into grade 2, all those videos are in playlists, so look for the playlists. And thanks for watching. Hope it's beneficial. Hope I haven't bored the pants off of you. I know some people probably aren't going to be doing these grades, and if not, then I'm not sure what I can say to make you feel better about these videos, but there will be other videos. So I am focusing hard on getting as much of the new syllabus covered because I feel like it's going to be beneficial for people. But let me know if you're bored of it and you want some other types of videos. I have ideas that I'm putting on the back burner that I want to do videos of, but while I'm focused on this, I want to use all my energy on it because I know eventually I'm going to get fed up with recording these videos, and I want to get up to like grade 5 or 6 before that happens. Because they're from initial all the way up to grade 5 or 6 are the ones that are required most. Anyone on 7 or 8, the numbers dwindle a good bit. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I'll see you in grade 4, I guess, because this is the last one in grade 3. Woo! See you then. Bye.